the same. We're just gonna sing through the 5 verses and then get back to it and see what the words are and see if we need to go through any pronunciation things. Okay. Here's starting pitch. Sorry, give me 1 second. Want to make sure it was only people we know coming in. Pick up from Procul Fugentur. Sorry, the second verse. Hello, Mary. We're on number 154, page 195. We're just starting verse 4.
What the heck is that?
That's a speaker and a computer. It's
What's on the
Karen's.
screen?
It's Karen's hand. Okay. We'll start at verse 4. Catch your breath and come in when you can, okay? Let's see. That's going to be.
Where are we now?
We're 154, page 195. We're going through the
Choir.
5th verse. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, this is very difficult to play and then sing. Just because of the looking where I'm looking. Sancto simul paraclito. That would be. You know what? Let's start that verse over again because I don't know where that's supposed to line up. So from the Virtus on our last Gloria. Wow, okay. One more time from the Deo Patri, that's my fault. Yeah. When Karen's playing this and I'm not playing it, it'll sound much better. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Maybe just for pronunciation.
Yes.
Do we know how many of these verses we're going to sing?
Yeah, this is gonna be the if necessary song, so we might not even be doing it, which is why I wanted something super easy. I wouldn't say any more than 3 verses, personally, just from how the Latin Mass has been. I would be surprised if we even got to 2, to be honest. But that's alright. So the first verse, I'll just go phrase by phrase and then you guys can speak it back. En clara vox redarguit.
En clara vox redarguit.
Obscuraque personans.
Obscura quae personans.
procul fugentur somnia,
Procul fugentur somnia,
ab alto Iesu promicat.
ab alto Iesu promicat.
Mens iam resurgat turpida,
Mens iam resurgat torpida,
non amplius iacens cumi.
non amplius iam
Chens.
Iacens, so CE is iacens cumi. That's a weird, yeah. Try the whole phrase one more time. Non amplius iacens cumi.
non amplius iacens cumi.
Yep. Sidus refulget iam novum,
Sidus refuget iam novum,
ut tollat omne noxium.
ut tollat omne noxium.
And third verse, en agnus agnos mititur,
En agnus agnos mititur,
laxare gratis debitum,
laxare gratis debitum,
omnes simul cum lacrimis,
omnes simul cum lacrimis,
precemur indulgentiam.
precemur indulgentiam.
And then fourth verse really quickly, ut cum secundo fulserit,
Ut cum secunda fulserit,
metuque mundum cinxerit,
metuque mundum cinquerit, cincerit,
yeah. Non pro reatsu puncia, puniat.
non pro reatu puniat,
There you go. Sed nos pius tunc protegat. Yep.
sed nos pius tune progetat.
And then virtus honor laus gloria Deo Patri cum Filio Sanctus simul paraclito. Paraclito is the only weird word in there. In seculorum secula. We've sung those words a lot. All right, that sounded really good. I'm happy with that. Any other comments on that one? Concerns? Cool. All right. Let's go over. Let's go through the hodie. Colleen, do you have the hodie?
I'm not sure, what does it look like?
Great question.
It's on the sheet, no?
Yes.
Hodie Christu Nostrum Est.
Oh, Mary, we are not doing the Mass of the Shepherds this year.
What is Mass of the
okay.
Shepherds, which one is that?
That's the
That's
really
the one I
long
do.
one that they sent out a
That's
little while ago.
That's the one we're not doing.
Yeah. That was the really long one that we sent out.
On
That's
paper.
yeah, that's the one that we do every year. But I just didn't time things right, and we should have had us.
Well, I mean,
started
some of
months
it we
ago.
couldn't avoid because we couldn't have rehearsals.
Yeah, I should have still.
And those people should have died on a different couple of days.
No, I mean, come on now.
Why is it
And
always
you know,
on our rehearsal?
you know the funny thing?
There's
I
nothing
always
this week.
remember.
Is there anything this week?
No, not that I've heard of. I
Okay.
always remember them putting the double funerals on Fridays. And I figured, oh, we're having rehearsals on Thursday, that's not going to affect us. And then they started putting the double funerals on Thursdays. And I'm like, you just can't win.
Father's exhausted by Friday.
Yeah, this is true.
We can't give up the Latin Mass because there's just too much
Yeah.
clamoring for it, and you know.
All right.
it's tight.
Let's start with the altos. Oh, wait, Christine. I'm going to get your name right. I am so sorry. This is what it looks like. You got it? Okay, cool. I'm going to tell you everything under the sun except Colleen, just so you know. Okay. Let's start with the alto line. Oopsies. We're just going to do the first 2 pages because that's what we worked on before. I'll give you the whole introduction, and you need to remember I need flats now, not sharps. And Jerry, if you try to audiate, that's great because a lot of your stuff is in duet with them. Yeah, that would be fine. Okay, so here's your introduction.
I'm gonna play it that fast while we're practicing because that's not going to work.
Okay, so we'll play all this up. as last time that second to last measure, the alleluias are all quarter notes, but otherwise that was the only real thing. Did that feel okay for you guys?
Yeah.
Colleen's like, all right, I'm leaving. I'll see y'all later. All right.
Any faster, and it's just gonna fall apart.
Okay. Well, I'll make a note of that to Karen then.
Because I've heard this on YouTube, it's barely recognizable. It's these nuns. It's over already, it's 5 pages. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Happy clappy on, and I tried some other thing and they did it just as fast. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
All right. So we'll go slower then.
Remember, we're old. Close to this. Well, I heard somebody, I just don't say.
Yeah, it was Daddy. She's coming up. All right. That sounded okay to me. Just so that you know, it sounded all right. Is there any specific spot that's like I need these intervals?
Can we just go through it one more
Sure,
time?
let's go through it
I
one
feel
more
like
time.
this is like a
Let's
whole
go through
semester's
it.
worth of practice.
I hear you. All right. Well, if that's anything about this, we'll wait till you see the Alma. Okay. Okay. So I'll give you the introduction one more time. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So that's
I don't know.
it's. Off, one. A little bit? Okay. Jerry?
I don't think we've ever actually gone through this.
We haven't, but your next thing is Silent Night. So it's all Silent Night and then it's a reprise of this.
That's, yeah, it's easy.
Jerry,
It is. Okay.
would you like to?
So because I can't match the notes, but is the bass part the same as the altos on the first?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
It's the same thing, just down an octave. Yep. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That. 2, 3, same thing. Yeah, so it's all chromatic there. And I couldn't see, which didn't help. So that's going from that hodie.
That's gonna take a little work.
It's all chromatic on the second page.
Yeah, it's grammatic, whatever that is.
Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna look at the third page, not the fourth page.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't do it.
look
It's
at
not worth it. This is the last thing we'll do for this piece, and then we'll put it away.
So we're humming or we're not humming?
The
No, you're not gonna hum. You're gonna sing because a hum is gonna get lost, especially with the sopranos being as loud as I know they're gonna be. And I'm allowed to say that because I'm a soprano and nobody else is here. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, hold
Come
on.
on. Take a minute, catch your breath. You can take a seat next to Colleen or Mary.
I will.
We're on Hodie Christus Not Possessed.
I need my bag.
Oh, that's right.
Thanks,
There you go.
Florence.
You're welcome. We're on Hodie Christus Not Possessed. It's the third page of the song, but it says page 10. So whenever you're ready, you can meet us
It
there.
also says humming, but we're not doing that.
It also says humming.
And
Is it it's Hodie?
Christus,
Yes,
not
Hodie Christus
I
Not
got it.
Possessed. We're on page 3 or page 10 if you're looking at the actual paper. All right, altos. We go through a key change, which is not something
This
that
is
we do.
good.
So
Humming chorus.
now we've got.
Can I stay here or do you want me to?
You can sit there.
It's silly that.
The day of.
To get up here, you can sit
No,
on.
you're good to sit there. The day of, altos are going to be in this front where we're
I
calling
thought
it.
that.
Yeah, but for rehearsal, I don't think any of the sopranos are coming. Marina is coming, but I know she's like a quasi-alto right now.
Just made up her mind yet.
Well, we originally had her on alto because it would have just been you and Dottie, and against Darlene and Adela and a lot of other sopranos that didn't make sense. But now we have Colleen. So we're trying to see, what the balance is going to sound like for a little bit. So we want her to stay on alto for a little bit longer, but then I think after Christmas she'll probably be able to go back up to soprano. Anyway, any questions with that one? So on the parts where it's like supposed to be words like all is calm, all is bright, they have those quarter notes there. If you want to do a little bit of a lift, you can, but otherwise just keep it very legato. It shouldn't be. It should be very. See how that's connected?
Mhm.
So that's the only thing. Face, would you like to take a look at yours?
Sure.
Okay. You're on A flat most of the time. Whenever you're ready.
Take it at the top of the page.
It's top of page 10, yep. 1, 2, 3. Take a breath after this.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to listen to the change to know the moves.
Yeah. So,
Because it's so many of the same notes.
yeah, it's literally, if you want, actually, you might be beneficial putting in those lifts, those lifts, like before, so it's not really stopping the breath, but it's putting a little bit more energy where those quarter notes are. This way you can keep count and keep track of where you are. I'll give you, if I can remember, I'll try to give you where it is you change. This way you're not kind of all over the place. And anywhere where it says two notes, I know I played both of them, sing the bottom one. Because for the first line, you're on that A flat anyway, and in the second line, A flat is the dominant, and you want the bass always being on the dominant. A flat is the tonic, there we go, and you always want to sing the tonic. So the last line where you have the E flat to the A flat at the very end is like the last three measures. Instead of saying on that E flat, go down to the A flat, yeah. Okay, that's all we're doing, I promise. That's it. If you'd like, we can even try to sing it together, but.
Yeah, why don't we try?
Alright, let's try it. Okay. Bass.
Is it legal to sing a soprano while we do it, or no?
Whew.
No, I was wondering. No, okay.
Ooh, I can sing the soprano.
No,
I don't think the
Now
altos
she's just showing off.
I don't think the altos need you to play, right? I mean, it's Silent Night. I don't know.
Let me do it with playing it for right now.
Okay.
And then I'll sing it, this way you at least hear it and know
Yeah,
how
I
it
just
goes.
wanted to hear it.
But I don't know if I'll be able to do both at the same time. That's asking a little bit much. It's a little above my pay grade. Alright. Bass, alto. 1, 2, 3.
Bouncing off the lines.
Okay,
I kept
that's,
looking at the 10 line, then I was dropping myself.
yeah, highlighted.
I got-
maybe.
yeah, I got highlighted.
There's highlighters over here if you want to do it.
I have none.
Okay. Alright, we are going to put this one away. Thank you
So
for,
close.
well, I don't want people to start getting mad that it's sold.
I know, but we really only have.
Alright, if you guys want to do the last page, we can
At
do the
least
last
we
page.
could look at it.
Alright, we'll look at it.
Because December 5th is coming very quickly.
This is not for Advent, this is for Christmas.
Oh, okay, then, okay.
No, this is not for,
Something else.
this is not for Advent, I promise. We're doing this on Christmas. And for doing it on Christmas, we're in a good place for
Okay.
just so that we're all aware. To ease your worries a little
All
bit.
right, fine.
Alright,
I'm good.
now. Alma Redemptoris Mater. This one, we're gonna make a decision today if we're gonna do this one or if we're gonna do it. Here is my thoughts on it. I wanted to at least try to run it through with the video and just see what happens. Because we don't have sopranos, and sopranos will be just fine. So I want to hear specifically you guys and see how you are. If you are entirely uncomfortable with it, if you have no idea what you're doing, please say something, because that's a sign for me like we need to do something else, and I don't want to waste time on this one.
Yeah, this will be December.
Yeah, this is gonna be in 2 weeks if we decide to do it. My recommendation is we just sing through it and see how we feel. And if after that we are still really uncomfortable, we won't do it.
Okay.
Are we cool with that plan?
Yes.
Alright, let's do it.
So we're singing with the bass, the Alma.
For right now, since we have a bass, actually let's just have the bass sing it, because that's how it'll be the day of.
Sorry, Jerry.
We're putting you on the spot now. Let me
Give me that first note.
I'm gonna do my best to sing soprano, but I'm gonna more so, if I need to drop out, it's more so because I'm listening to you guys and seeing how you guys are doing.
This is the bass part
the new speaker?
Yes. Please work. I love how every time I need technology to work, it doesn't.
This is the bass part of Alma Redemptoris Mater. I will start right at your beginning. The basses start off with that first measure, so that's
Okay, so you say you're connected, so why are you not connected? Heaven above.
right where I'm going to start. This is the unison Alma Redemptoris Mater, Palestrina sheet music.
There we go. Alright,
Train wreck.
agreed. I don't think that it's totally a train wreck. The first 2.5 pages are pretty good. Once we split up and we go to the Virgo preludes, everybody tends to get a little bit unsure. And then Gabriele's is pretty strong again. Suman's Elude is pretty strong. And then again, once we go into the Kekato room and we're all speaking at different times, it gets a little iffy.
Why is that we did so well with the first couple of pages?
Because we're
What?
kind of in the same place
Okay.
with the words and then.
Yeah, the words are the same, the harmonies make sense.
Right.
It's not totally out there. So,
I mean, we have to sing something, but I don't know that they're ready with this one.
no, I agree. I think if we had another 2 weeks, if we didn't miss those rehearsals that we missed, we'd be
Because
okay.
we missed two,
We
right?
missed some.
Yeah, and those are the 2 weeks that we needed.
And that's out of our hands.
It is a very pretty song.
Karen said there was another Alma in the Credo, and I haven't been able to find it.
Yeah, there is.
And I have,
Are you sure it's a Credo, not that Gregory?
oh, there it is. 202.
22 what?
Except not that one. It's the other one. Here we go. Okay. So there's a plain chant alma mater that alma redemptoris. There we go. On number 277, page 490. We'll do this one instead.
No,
Or-
this,
77?
277.
In the black book?
In the credo. So number 277, page 490.
Oh, in Credo?
In the credo. In the Gregory.
Oh.
No, they want organ. So just listen to it through while you're looking for it, because it's a plain chant, so we're all unison.
familiar?
Sorry. And then, so this is really short. It's really easy. And if worst comes to worst, we can sing it through twice. Like if it's a really long offertory for some reason, we can sing it through twice, but also we'll take it a little bit slower because I didn't realize how fast I was playing it until I was midway through and was like, well, nah, I can't miss with tempo. Anyway, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
It's the same words as that we just sang. Exactly the same words, so that should be just fine.
Mhm.
And so, because it's chant, we're all singing the same line.
Yep, we're all singing what would be the soprano line. So instead of just the bass singing it, we're all gonna sing it.
You know? Short-lived.
I mean, if you want to keep singing it, you can.
No, that's good. It does sound a lot like theory.
Yeah, it does. Yep, that's it.
That was easier, that's
That's
for sure.
nice.
That's it.
Yeah, I like it.
Questions, comments, concerns?
Did you record that?
Yes, it's on YouTube. So.
Well, I think that might be our Hail Mary. Because
All
the
right.
other one, we can continue to work on it maybe for,
We'll come back. I'm not scrapping. We are gonna do this next year, under the conditions we start working on this in September. I am still very new to this whole conducting thing and didn't realize we should be working on this kind of stuff like
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
September 1st.
yeah, taking into account funerals, because if we had 2 more rehearsals, this Alma would be there. But we don't have 2 more rehearsals. We have 1 more rehearsal.
I like this one better. I think it's easier to sing.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all one thing.
Yeah.
You know, I was coming in the side door and a lady was following me. And I looked at her, but she didn't look familiar. She goes, "Oh, I'm coming in with you to decorate the church." I'm like, "I'm not decorating the church."
Yeah, that's not. We don't. Okay.
Did she come inside church?
Huh?
Did she come in with you?
No, I didn't let her come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, thank you.
There's one that really is a problem.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I didn't want to start this until Marina came, but we can start it now anyway. Did I? No, I didn't. I only gave it to a couple people. So you can have this, and you can have this. So do you remember? I don't remember if it was last
Thank
week
you.
or the week before. We sang through the Veni Veni Emmanuel that was in the credo. Excuse me, the credo. We're gonna go over this now. Let's just really quickly scout it out. So on page 1, I don't know if Karen's gonna play what I wrote out. The only reason I wrote out an organ part was because I was listening to it in a MIDI file and was like, I can't stand just listening to the voice. I need to listen to the organ too. So page 1 you can kind of throw away. I don't know if we're gonna use it. Page 2. If you generally read soprano, you're gonna sing alto. If you generally read the alto line, you're gonna sing the tenor line. The only line that didn't change is the bass. So it's solo, soprano, alto, bass throughout the entire thing. So alto ladies, you're the 3rd line down. Verse 1 at A is just Marina. She has the solo. At the bottom of page 2, where it says Gaude, Gaude, Emmanuel, we all come in on our respective parts. So altos and basses, you guys are getting your F from Marina's last. And then you guys respectively go. Yeah. So that's where you guys are getting your F from. And I'll make that cue big enough for everybody to see, I promise. Then, next page, page 3, is just solo and soprano.
Okay, it's got all parts though, so we're not gonna sing.
Yes, so
Starting at
don't
B.
sing.
Starting at B.
Yes, starting at B, that's verse 2. Anytime there's a letter, this is the start of another verse. So, top of page 3, B is just solo and soprano for verse 2. And that'll all be unison. Altos on page 4, you're gonna come in with your Gaude, Gaude harmony.
Okay.
Oh, I see, yeah. But up until that point.
Up until that point, you're not doing anything. Make sure you're looking up, because I'll give you that cue. And it's just the same thing. You're gonna get the. So you'll get that F every time from whoever's singing the melody, I promise. Verse C. Verse 3, which is letter C, is soprano and alto. Alto, you're singing harmony throughout, so it's the same harmony that we went over last time. At this point, Marina will join a voice part. I don't know if she's going to join soprano or alto. She'll decide that. So you'll sing harmony all throughout. Bass, top of page 5, you come in. You're going to get your F. You're going to get your F from the sopranos, because the altos will be singing a harmony, so they've got... and then that's your part right there. At D, which is verse 4, it's just bass. If it sounds weird just having the bass. I'll have a couple altos join him, but I think it'll be just fine. So altos, be prepared, but I don't think we will. You will notice in my enthusiasm to write this that I wrote in ooze every so often. Hello. Just in time. You'll notice in my enthusiasm that I wrote in ooze every so often. If you want to go for it, go for it. They're not that difficult, but I'm not going to spend extra time on it because we don't have it. So bass, you've got it all the way through. Until the bottom of page 6, altos, you're going to come back in. And instead of singing your harmony and starting on the F, you're going to sing the melody. And then bass will go to harmony. And it'll make more sense when we're singing it through. But just speaking it through, altos, when you come in at measures 81, you'll be singing melody. At E, altos sing melody and bass sings his harmony. I think this is verse 5. Yes, verse 5. Same thing all the way through. Altos, you keep the harmony even in your ga-days. Sopranos are going to come in, maybe, if they can get the harmony. If not, then we'll just leave it at you guys. F is everybody, and you're all on your respective voice parts. So bass sings bass, alto sings alto, soprano sings melody. And this is verse 6. Now at G, I have you guys down to sing ooze. Alto and bass, you guys pretty much just sing A's and B's. I think altos you have one C and bass you have one F or something. If you want to give it a try, we can totally go for it, but I'm not going to spend too much time on it because, like I said, we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
Marina,
Hello.
do you have sheet music for this yet?
Which is it?
Your solo piece.
Oh, yeah, well, I think I made photocopies, but this is probably a better copy.
Yeah, just keep it just in case. We just went through everything. For you that you need to know, you have the first verse and the last verse totally just you. Then after the third verse, you can sing either with the sopranos or with the altos, I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to go through this verse by verse. And I am going to do my best to play this for you guys. Let me see. If anybody is singing the melody ever, I might drop the melody just to play it because it might be easier for me, but just keep singing even if I'm not playing your part. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go to the top of page 2. Marina, let me know when you're there and you can start. This is the key, by the way. So there's your key. Yep. Now remember, it's
So I'm gonna get from the organ at the beginning?
yeah, the organ, I don't know what she's going to play. I don't know if she's going to play what's there. But she'll definitely, at the very least, give you probably. That's probably what she's going to give you. And she'll give you that too. Yep. So whenever you're ready. Yeah, so the other thing is this isn't entirely in 3/4. I copied it verbatim for what was in the credo.
Okay.
Sorry, 4/4. So anytime you're holding something, it's most of the time for 2 beats because I wanted it to be as close to the credo as possible.
Okay.
So that's the only other things. Start from the qui gemite because that's where I cut you off.
Where, oh,
sound too bad. Okay, let's just go over that in parts. Bass, let's start with yours. Here's your head. Yep. So I think for the most part, anytime you sing La Chateau Prote Israel, it's in unison, but I don't remember. Nope, I lied. Okay, don't listen to that. So this first time, La Chateau Prote Israel, everybody's in unison. Do you want to sing that through one more time?
Okay.
From the beginning?
Just bass. Yep, that's it. Altos, you ready? 1, 2. I think you had the melody, so I don't think we need to go through that again. Let's try it one more time for my sake, more than anybody else's. I'm not gonna sing I'm not gonna play the melody, but I'll just focus on playing the bass and alto. So there's melody note. Just from the Gaude manual. Soprano, alto, bass. 1, 2. Yep. So we don't need to. Marina, do you want to go through these words, or are you good with them?
I think I'm okay.
Okay, so it's the melody again. Altos, you have that same thing again. Let's just really quickly say it really quickly.
Where are we now?
We're on page 4, the measure 41. So the Gaude. And this will be soprano, alto, and solo. Maybe we'll see. 1, 2. Yep, that was it. That was it. So this time, instead of going to the G, the altos are going. Yep. That's it. Marina, do you mind continuing to sing soprano for right now, because I won't be able to play and sing.
Okay, in other words, stay on the top line and let the altos take the,
Yeah, so you're gonna take the second line down, and then altos, you're gonna take your part. Let's just go through this harmony.
now I'm confused.
Okay, so
Sing where it's the alto line?
So the way this is working is the top line is the solo, the second line is the soprano, the third line is the alto, and the bass is as
So
usual.
she wants you to sing
Oh.
this.
So there's no tenor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's just look at the alto harmony right now. And then we'll go back and we'll add the soprano over top. So here's your A.
So we're at 41?
We're at C. Page 4, measure 50-ish, somewhere around there. We good? Alright, altos, just you guys from the Vinny Vinny. 1, 2, 3. no promises, as per usual. Soprano, alto. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was my fault. I'm not reading this right. One more time. 1, 1, 2, 3. Yep. There you go. Bass. Would you like to sing?
Yeah, so we take it from?
We're taking it from D,
Okay.
and you have the melody this time. Oh, I'm so sorry. We're gonna take it from the Gade at the top of page 5, because I totally missed that you came in. So like before, you're gonna come in on the refrain with them, and you're gonna come in on your own voice part, and you're getting your notes from the soprano. Everybody, do you know what, let's sing just your refrain one more time, because it does something a little bit different at the Melche tour, and then we'll sing it with everybody. Sound good?
Where are we starting?
Page
Everybody?
5. So page 5, I'm just gonna play Jerry's part. This way you can hear the last little bit of it, and then we'll all do it together. 1, 2. Ah, my fault. Okay, so I lied. It doesn't do anything different. No, that's my fault. Alright, everybody, let's see what happens. Soprano, alto, bass. 1, 2. Yep, well, that was right. Okay, let's go on.
That was easier to sing in space.
Israel.
Alright, let's do verse 4. This will be just the basses. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, don't mind my accent. Okay, let me figure out what key I'm in. Let's go from Regna Reclude Celica. There we go. Go down to harmony. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
Okay, so that changes then, I'm not in the same, that's more harmony now.
yeah, so
than
you sing through the melody, and then once you reach the refrain, you're singing harmony. Because the altos will come in and they'll sing the melody.
Right, okay.
Speaking of, can you please sing Et claudevias inferum, and altos, you'll join in on that melody? We're on page 6.
Are
Sure.
we observing that ooh that occurs?
No, so that was the other thing I was going to mention. So oohs, if you want to, you can. I'm not gonna conduct them. If you can do them, great. If not, great. If we had a couple more weeks to work on this, I would say yes. But we're not gonna do it because we don't we don't have very much time.
That's not really necessary for this.
No, exactly. It sounds pretty. Don't get me wrong, but I was a little ambitious as per usual. All right. We're on page 6. Pick up to measure 79. This will be bass leading us in. Altos, you're gonna sing melody at the refrain. And then afterwards, let's just go on. I lied. We're not gonna go on because I'm gonna have to play Jerry's part. Well, do you want to go on, or would you like to hear your part?
I'd like to hear it.
Okay, so we'll stop at E.
Okay.
So pick up to 79. Here is your pitch. 1, 2. Altos. How's it? All right, bass. This is your part. Yep, and then you have the same as before. All right. Kind of good. All right. Altos, you guys have the melody this time. So
We're always.
E. It's page 7. And you guys are starting on the same pitch as you last sang. So that's where you're getting your keys from. And let's sing it together. Altos, if I drop anybody, it's gonna be you. 1, 2, 3. I tricked you all. You guys got it. You guys got it. At that point, the sopranos take over the melody and the altos go down. I forgot that, and that scared me, Jerry, so I'm sorry. Let's start that shade tour. There's your, so bass, alto. 1, 2. Yep. Now here, it's all the same harmonies that we just sang. So altos, you're singing your alto harmony. Bass, you're singing the exact same thing that you just got done singing. Yeah. And then sopranos have the melody.
How about the sopranos at E?
E, so they're not singing
It's
until
like a
the
descant.
refrain. There is a little bit of a descant. Would you like to go over it?
Yeah, 'cause
Alright.
everything.
Got it.
You see, just can't.
Not at E, at the refrain for E, so at measure 101. So everybody else is singing. Wrong pitch. And sopranos are singing. We can't do this all at
Well, that's simple.
once. Yeah, it's really simple. And in fact, at the beginning, I think it does it too. Yeah. You're in thirds most of the
Just a
time.
quick question.
Sure.
At E, what's the pronunciation? A-O-J.
Oh, yesy.
Oh, yesy, and then Virgula?
Yes.
Okay.
Veni, o yesi, virgula, ex hostis tuos ungula. Despect tuos hartari, educ meton probatri. So it's not three, it's tree. That's the other thing.
This is the
Sure.
hardest part, the
Tree.
Latin.
Yeah.
Like the
No,
German
wait.
version, right? Right?
It's supposed to be like a softened T, so ba-da-T. Like they say it's an imploded T, so it's audible but just barely. I don't think there is the noise in Latin. Ooh, we're doing kind of well on time actually. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's just do, let's do E again, and then at the Gaudes, sopranos, you can come in. You have the F, so you're an octave above. Just see if you can do it without me playing it. I'll try to sing it along with you. We'll see what happens. All right, here's your Ds. I'm gonna have to drop out to turn my page, but we'll deal with that